Good evening, beautiful, and welcome. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. And I was thinking about what I should make a video on today. I have the day off and I really wanted to record today. It does get kind of difficult for me to record because I do work full time. I only get Sundays off, and I'm also preparing for a very important exam. So I apologize for not uploading very often, but life gets in the way, of course, to YouTube, and all of this is something that I love to do and I'm passionate about, but it's more of a hobby for me. I enjoy doing this, but of course, career comes first. So yes, being a doctor is more important than focusing on my YouTube for now. And for me, that's just something that I'm focusing on. So I apologize if I'm not uploading very often and if that disappoints you. Okay. So I'm recording today's video on the major events and themes of the year of 2025. I know that this might be kind of late for recording a video on 2025 because it's approaching the end of January, but I don't know, I just feel like this is a topic that needs to be talked about in today's video. I'm also thinking about offering personal readings on the entire year. So month by month, I'm going to cover every month and the important aspects of life, like career, social life, love life, things like that. And I'm thinking about making it to be perhaps $30. And so, damn, it's been a long time since I last heard the no caring tone. Anyway, so yeah, I'm planning on covering every single month, and it is going to be offered for 30 USD. So make sure to send me an email and let me know if you guys want a reading on that, a personal reading catered for you. Because if I make a pick a card reading for such a topic, it's going to be like 3 hours long, and I don't think my phone can handle that, or even my back can. Okay, enough rambling. We have 3 options for your major events of 2025. I have my bracelets here for you to choose from. Group 1 is to your left. It is 3 different oval shapes encrusted with like diamonds. Let me show you up close. It's this bracelet for group 1. This is not focusing. Okay. Group 1. And we have group 2 with this jingly bracelet with like different stones as different colors, yes. And group 3 is the evil eye bracelet. Okay, so make your decision. Pick whichever one is calling out to you the most. You may pick multiple if you feel like it. Completely up to you. And let's begin with group 1. Welcome, group 1. If you picked this bracelet, let's take a look at your major themes and events for 2025. Okay, I will start off with Oracle cards first to see what is the overall energy of this upcoming year for you guys, group 1. What is the overall energy of the year 2025 for the people who picked group 1, please. (2025). Spirit, please help me pick out cards that show us the overall energy of... Okay, we have duality. Whoops. We have frequency. We have uniqueness. I want one more. What is the overall energy of this year, please? Okay, we have mystery. I really felt like mystery or secretiveness is going to be a theme for this year for you. In fact, before I lay these out properly, let me pull out a couple more cards from a different deck for the year 2025. The aspect of your life that you should focus on in general, group 1, please. Help me pick out card, Spirit, to show us what aspects are going to be important for group 1 for the year 2025. Okay. Oops. What should group 1 focus on in 2025? What's important? Okay. And one more, please. Okay. Let's see now. Okay. So, the first card we had was duality for your overall energy of the year. So, duality says self-awareness, observe, release. We have frequency with flow, sound, vibration, energy, healing. Uniqueness with unique, perfect, self-honor. And we have mystery with revelations, discovery, secrets, unveil. Okay, number 2 and 3 are significant for you, group 1. So if you see 222 or 333 very often, then be sure to pay attention to what you're doing at the time, because that is something that you need to focus on more. I feel like whatever you're doing at the moment that you see 333 or 222, you must focus on what you're doing and think about what it is, because that may be something important for you. So for example, if you're writing about the day in your diary at the time that you see 3:33 on the clock, then it may be a time for you to focus deeper on what you're writing and explore your emotions more. Think about what you're writing and maybe look into it, and it may reveal certain things to you that you may not otherwise pay attention to. This year, I see for you guys, group 1 is going to be a year of depth. I see that there's a lot of intangibility in the upcoming year for you. There's a lot to do with energies in this year. I see heavy emphasis on the color green, so there may also be an aspect of fertility for you guys, group 1. So if you are looking forward to perhaps conceiving or something like that, maybe even conceiving an idea, maybe you want to give birth to a project that you've been thinking about, then this may be a fertile year for you to bring it into motion. I see that the things that you desire in your heart, in your spirit, that you're manifesting, that is the aspects of your life which is going to be in focus for this year for you, group 1. So if there are certain things that you're manifesting, for example, if you've made a vision board, if you've made a resolution list for this year, then that will be strongly manifested for you. So make sure that you know what you're manifesting, you're sure about what you want that you are manifesting, and this year is going to be quite strong in terms of bringing to you what you are looking for. I also see that there may be certain people in your life in this year who are going to enter your life as new people, and there are going to be lessons that you learn. There are going to be things that you understand about the human psyche, about human psychology, which you may not have known previously. And this is going to be a huge year for you in terms of character development. So your lore builds up basically, and the kind of person that you are meant to be in a bit more time, like in a few years. This year is going to be essential in shaping you into who you are meant to be in the grander scheme of things. This year is going to give you the experiences which you must achieve to become the higher version of yourself, group 1, is what I'm feeling. I just get the feeling of a lot of depth and spirituality involved here, maybe even a cult. So if some of you guys are into the occult topics, occult subjects, if some of you guys are even thinking about becoming a tarot reader yourself, or perhaps working with spiritual subjects, then this may be the perfect year for you to focus on that. If you are an artist, for example, then it's a sign for me that your life, your mind will become more productive, fertile, creative. And this year is going to be overall very triggering, I could say, to it's gonna light up a flame for you in terms of creativity. It's gonna get your head churning in a way. So the overall energy of this year has to do with a lot of Cancerian energies, a lot of Capricorn, Cancer, Virgo energies, and Scorpio energies I feel here. And again, very strong number 2 and number 3 are coming through. Even the bracelet that you picked, it has 3 little oval things. So number 3 and number 2, keep those in mind. Okay, so for the year, what you should focus on, let's read these messages. So the first one says, let me try to focus. It says, all that I feel is okay. I hold myself in love through the unsureness, the worry, doubt, anger, fear, anxiety, rejection, or overwhelm. I'm thankful to feel the full range of emotions that I do. These emotions are the very contrast that leads to my higher expansion. Okay. Very connected to your overall theme. The next message you have is intentions. It says, today is a fresh start. No matter how my day was yesterday, I can make today whatever I want. My intention for the day is blank. So you are the one who should set intentions for this year. Like I said again, manifestation is a big subject for this year for you, group 1. So know what you want, manifest what you want. What is your intention for the year? It's a great idea for you to write things down. Write what you want, write how you're going to achieve it, write the steps, write the options that you have, and basically pay attention to what you're writing. And that is going to clear up your mind about making a better decision on what to manifest and what you should call in, what is the best for you. Another thing, so basically, let me read all of these topics that you should focus on, and then I'm going to explain what that means for you. The third card we have is fuel. It says, I enjoy doing things that fuel me. It feels great to do things for myself. When I make sure I'm taken care of, I can better show up for those in my life and for the work that I do. And next we have playful. It says, I go about life playfully and take things lightly. I can turn any hard day or heavy burden into a fun adventure. Why spend time upset when there is so much fun to be had? And finally, we have unique lives. I respect everyone's individual decisions and way of life. We're each on our own unique journeys, and my way isn't the only way. My job is not to change others, but to simply love them. Beautiful messages. So I can tell that the overarching theme of this year for you, for what you should focus on, is genuinely looking deep within, genuinely connecting to the soul part of yourself instead of just your physical body or just your mind. This year is all about your soul. This year is about understanding things deeper. This year is all about your creative self and being an exploring person. Basically, I see a lot of exploration to be had, a lot of exploration, a lot of enthusiasm and curiosity that you should have this year. Basically, you have to set your intentions and goals, and you have to get started on what you want to do. What your soul is craving is what I'm hearing. Your soul is in focus this year. Your soul has to be fed. Your soul has to be, I wouldn't say cleansed, but your soul has to be thought about more deeply, basically. You have to know what you are craving deep within instead of just what your mind wants or what your heart wants. So basically, your soul has to do with more of a collective consciousness sort of thing. Your soul is something that is outside of you. It's inside of you, but it's connected to the outside of you. It's without you, but within you as well. So this year has to do with understanding yourself, deeply exploring yourself, but also deeply exploring and understanding others, other people's energies and souls is what this year is about. A lot to do with psychology, a lot to do with psychiatry, a lot to do with, in fact, not psychiatry, but a lot to do with behavior. You may even be a student of these psychological, psychiatry, or philosophical subjects, but I see a lot to do with the deeper aspects of life, which are hard to understand, but also which have to do with a connection to everything else and not just standing on their own. Let me see if I can change the angle of this lamp. I like the light to be warmer instead of it being whiter, but I don't know how to fix it at the moment. Okay. Right, now let's focus on the exact events that may occur in this year. I'm going to use a few tarot decks for this message, so every tarot deck is going to have its own energy and its own message for you. So let's see. Okay. Spirit and universe, please guide me to pick out cards which show us the important events which are going to happen for group 1 in the year 2025, please. Okay. 2025 major events for group 1. I want to see what this is. Okay. King of Air. Major events. Interesting. This is getting to be a bit spicy. Queen of Earth. Okay, a lot of people. Or this is just you and the person on your mind, or a person who you are not aware of yet. Major events. I can tell that this tarot card is going to... Okay, this is kind of crazy. So we have all 4 different elements. And we have court cards. We have Queen of Earth, King of Water, King of Air, and Queen of Fire. All 4 elements. Okay, I'm going to set these cards properly, but right now let me just pull these out for your messages. What is the main theme of all of these people and this energy for group 1, please? Why are these cards out? What do you want us to know, Spirit? For group 1. What is it that is important for us to know? I don't know. I felt like a card wanted to flip out. Okay. I saw this Hermit card before as well, while shuffling. I want 3 more cards. What is it? What do you want us to know, Spirit? What's coming up? Okay. A lot to do with reflection again. So we basically have court cards, so people, and major arcana. Just one more, please. Okay. Oh, I also saw this, which had fallen, and I had not seen. Okay, let me lay these out, please. Okay, so the cards we have are King of Air, King of Water, Queen of Earth, Queen of Fire, Judgment. We have 7 of Earth, the Hermit, the Hanged Man, Ace of Fire, and 2 of Air. Okay. Very, very strong love vibes I'm getting. Very strong love. This deck is clearly telling us about your love life in this year. Basically, a lot of you guys may be Pisces, Virgo, Scorpio, Cancer, Taurus, Leo, and Aries. Most of you guys, I feel. Okay, so what do I see? I see that a lot of you guys who are watching this video right now, a lot of you guys are single at the moment that you're watching this. And what I'm picking up is right now you may be in the Hermit mode, you may be in the 7 of Earth mode, you may be in the Hanged Man mode, which all of this means that you are not very involved in a love situation right now. You're not madly in love with someone, for example. You're not in a relationship where your heart is beating very fast and things like that. I don't see you being excited about however your love life is right now. And this deck of cards, this spread, is basically telling me that right now you're in these energies. Okay, let me pick up my stick. Okay. Right now you guys are in these energies, and the thing is, there is something that you do not see. This person is wearing a blindfold here, right? So there is something you do not see about this year, this upcoming year. And what that is that the universe is looking at you, the universe is listening to you, and you having waited until now, you having manifested or whatever you're looking forward to manifesting, you have put in the intention, and the universe is listening. You may have put in the intention, and you may have forgotten that you put in the intention. You may not think that this, whatever intention you had or whatever your goals are, this may even be like being manifested for you. You may not have a lot of hope. You may not be thinking about this thing being able to reach you, this thing being coming towards your hand. But what you do not see is that there is a spark being lit up because the universe has been looking at you. The universe has been looking at what it is that you wanted. There is a clear story here, right? You wanted a certain thing. You were looking forward to achieving it, but you did not see a way to achieve it. You didn't think that it is something possible for you to get, perhaps. But the universe was watching you and watching what you desired. It was reading your heart. And what that caused was, without your knowing, a spark has lit up. There's already an ignition. There was an ignition of your desire, which is already set in motion for you in 2025. So at the moment that you're watching this video right now, this reading is your sign that whatever you intended to achieve, whatever you wish to achieve, has already been set in motion behind your back. And the universe has been watching you, and the universe has already started working on what you wanted until now. It most likely has to do with love. What I see here is, in terms of this love, in terms of this love situation, whatever it is, this reading is telling me that since we have all these elements, right, it's telling me that there was something that you desired when it came to your love life. There was a certain kind of person that you desired, but you didn't think that you would be able to achieve such a person because you may not have expected the universe to make your perfect match, for example, or you may have never thought that achieving a soulmate could be real, or that there may even be the existence of a person who's your ideal match. A person, the kind of person that you've always wanted, you may not have had any hopes for achieving that specific type of person. And what I see here is a very, very clear message that your how do I say, basket is going to be filled with all of these fruits, metaphorically. Your desire, your wish is going to be fulfilled with whatever it is that you craved, that you needed, and you are not yet seeing it because, of course, this has to happen this year, in the future, in the upcoming future for you. It hasn't happened yet, so it's natural that you don't have any expectations of this, but this is a big message for you, group 1. I see a love here that is so tailored to you. I see a person here so tailor-made to you and your desires and your requirements, pardon me. A person that is so tailored for you specifically that is just kind of a miracle. It's basically something that you never expected would happen. It's something that you may have thought is like a dream, is like a wish, basically. It's like a wish fulfillment, and you may not have expected this wish to come true. But it is. That is the point. This wish of yours is going to come true. This person is being tailor-made to exactly what you want. And I think this is where the previous message fits in. Write down what you desire. Write down exactly what you want. Perhaps use other people's psyche to see what it is that suits you, what it is that fits you, and write it down. Like this king is writing stuff down here. Write it down, know what you want, know what you don't want. Perhaps use your previous experiences into knowing that there are certain aspects of a person's character which you want, which you like, which you are attracted to. And there are certain traits that you absolutely do not want in a partner, and write down the ones that you want. And if there is a certain thing that you don't want, then write the opposite of how you want it. For example, don't manifest by writing, I don't want a liar. Write by manifesting, I want an honest person. I want a truth-speaking partner. Basically, you have to use words like for what you want, but in a positive sense. Don't use, I don't want this. Use, I want this, or I have this, I will have this, I have this. And that's how you manifest. So use positivity in your manifestation, know what you want, and write down exactly how you want it. And trust me, I know this is hard to believe. I know fairy tales aren't real. I know that things sound like a fairy tale, but it is possible. And if so many people in the world can have it, why can't you? Of course you can. So this is something that is being tailor-made for you. All you have to do is put effort in knowing what you want. Put effort in having a clear conscience and having a clear mind, having a clear soul, being a good person, having the positive energy which draws in positive experiences for you. Because that is exactly something that is going to aid in attracting this whatever you want. Right? I hope you understand what I mean, but this message is coming through so clearly for you, group 1. Okay, let's take a look with a different deck now. What it is, what other event apart from love, what is it that is being manifested for you this year? Spirit and the universe, please guide me to pick out cards which show us what major event is coming in group 1's life in 2025, the year 2025, please. What is an important and major event? Okay, we have a few. Something flipped over. What's a major event? Very interesting, okay. What's coming in group 1's life? Okay. What's a major event coming in group 1's life? want one more, please? Not like this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me put these down properly. Okay, so the cards we have are Three of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Chariot, King of Pentacles, the Star, Knight of Pentacles, the Fool, Death, Ten of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, I'm gonna let you know, Group 1. This may be not for every one of you guys. This may be for like 50 or 60% of you guys watching. But I see that there's a big possibility of a wedding, of your wedding, to be precise, of you getting married, Group 1. There is a big possibility because we have the Two of Cups right here with a partnership. We have Ten of Pentacles, which signifies a family, a happy, content, fulfilled family. We have the King of Pentacles, who is the husband figure in the tarot. We have the Star, which gives me the wish fulfillment sort of vibe. And we have Death and the Fool, which is like an ending and a beginning sort of vibe. So there is something like a wedding which is coming your way. There is something, again, this has to do with a partnership, just like the other message, but this spread tells me that there is a big possibility of a wedding for you. You may get married in this year. Group 1, you may receive a proposal from a person who you are not aware of yet, a person that you have not interacted with yet, a person that you've never been basically together with. It is completely new, it's completely unseen. There is also a possibility that this is a wedding, maybe not yours, but of somebody dear to you. So maybe your sister, your brother, a family member, perhaps your best friend. Anybody who's very important to you. This may be their wedding. Basically, I see there to be something about love being important in this year. It's definitely coming to you. The wedding is very likely coming to you, but there's also a possibility that other important people in your life are also going to be lucky in terms of love this year. You guys are going to be lucky in the love department. Okay, so our second message was wedding. Now let's see your third and last most important event coming up to you, Group 1, and then we will conclude this reading and move on to the next pile. Okay, so I'm going to use a different deck. Okay, Spirit and Universe, please guide me to pick the cards which show us clearly what important events are coming into Group 1's life apart from love. Important major events coming to Group 1. Okay. These ones fell out. Oops. Okay. Events that are going to be important for my Group 1 people. Number 5 appears. Okay. How many cards do we have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want one more. Major events, please. What's coming? What is an important event? This is too many. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so the cards we have are Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands, Three of Cups, Three of Swords, Four of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Don't blame me, group one. But again, something is coming through about a partnership. I see that it may be you, or it may be somebody important to you, could even be your own parents. I see there to be a situation of disappointment or betrayal. If you're currently in a relationship which is not serving you well, if you're currently in a relationship which doesn't make you feel excited, which is not making you feel like your best self, if you, group one, are in a partnership which does not fulfill you, which is bringing you down instead of bringing you up, if you're in a partnership which does not make you feel joy, which does not fill you with happy, positive emotions. Of course, every relationship has its ups and downs, but if you're in a relationship which generally makes you feel bad, I see there to be a separation. I'm sorry, I apologize if this is kind of a harsh message, but I see that, of course, there is a connection to the previous messages we saw from other decks. Again, a partnership is coming through, but I do see that there is something which is not serving you well, and that thing in 2025 is going to be lost. It's going to be left behind. So that tells me that if you are in a partnership which is not fulfilling you, then there is a big possibility that you get out of this partnership and open that vacancy for a new partnership to come through, a new person to enter your life and your heart. Right? Okay. I see that Spirit wanted to really focus on the love aspects for you, group one. I don't know what else I could say. I just see there to be a disappointment from a bad situation in terms of a companionship that you currently may have. Or it could be about your parents. So it's either you or your parents. If this is not resonating with you, group one, you don't have to accept these messages for you, but for those that it rings true for, this is what is coming through. A partnership is going to be the most significant. Of course, there must be other events that are coming to you, but for the major event in your life, it is to achieve a good, great partnership, the exact kind of partnership that you've always wanted, that you deserve, but that you do not have right now. Okay, group one. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. If you do want to book a personal reading, make sure to send me an email and I will get in touch with you very soon. Take care. Group 2, welcome. If you picked this bracelet with charm, let's take a look at the major events for you in 2025. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna pull out Oracle cards to see the overall energy of this year. Let's see. Spirit, please guide me and show me what the overall energy of the year 2025 is for group 2. overall energy of 2025. For the people who picked group 2, please. Major events for group 2, please. Your cards are kind of energetic, group 2. They're fun, and right as I say that they're fun, I see the word laughter. Okay. Great. I'm feeling great vibes. One more card, please. The overarching theme of the year, the energy, the whole vibe of 2025 for group 2, please. Okay, we have ascension. And we also have confidence. Okay. Cool. Now let me use a different deck to see what you should focus on in this year, please. What should group 2 focus on in the year 2025, please? Okay. These 3 fell out. Your cards are actually very excited. Okay. What is happening? Gosh. Okay, I'm not gonna pick any more because I'm sure they're going to keep falling out, and since they're so excited, they're just gonna want to say everything. So I'm just gonna lay out these cards, and of course, we're gonna use tarot afterwards to see more. Okay. Okay, group 2. The cards that we have for you are expansion, which says ritual, dance, feast, fire. We have confidence with assurance, motivation, oneness, positivity. We have manifest with dreams, journal, moon, sleep. We have ascension with ascendant master, oneness, guides, spiritual support. And we have adventure with laughter, spontaneous, nature, renewal. Okay, these cards show us what the energies of the year are for you. Then we have the cards to show us what you should focus on. So the first card is morning rituals. It says, in the mornings, I will take time to tune into myself to set high vibrational rituals that will help me lead a good day. I pay attention to the morning habits that don't serve me and change them for ones that do. Then we have creator of happiness. I reclaim my power to create my own joy and happiness. It is not dependent on any outside source of individual. Therefore, it cannot be taken away. It can always be found within me. Then we have doing our best with, we're all doing our best with the understanding and awareness we have in this moment. Any decision I take is okay, no matter the outcome. I make the best of any situation and learn as I go along. And finally, we have personal journey. I follow what feels right within me without needing validation from others. We're each on our own journey, and mine does not need to look like anyone else's. My enjoyment and satisfaction is validation enough. Wonderful. This year, group 1 is all about happiness for you. This year is very warm. I pick up very warm energies in your pile. The colors rust, orange, warm brown, yellow, all the bright colors, orange as well. and a bit of red too. These colors are dominating your year. These colors are going to prove to be a blessing to you in this year, group 2. I see that this year has to do with a lot of energy. This year you are going to have a lot of energy within you to achieve what you want. This year you may have goals, and I did not read the healing message, which says cleanse, hydrate, dissolve, purify. Right, so this year is all about happiness. This year is all about dance. This year is all about doing what makes you feel good. This year is all about enjoyment, satisfaction. This year is all about doing our best, all about happiness, all about tuning in and mornings, basically. Brightness this year I see to be very bright for you, group 2. I see that whatever happens in this year, it's going to cause you a lot of happiness, not just in this year, but in the long run. I see happiness coming for you ultimately, no matter what happens, no matter what's coming, it's going to make you happy. It's a lot of happy times, it's a lot of energy, it's a lot of vibing, enjoying your life, it's a lot of enthusiasm I see. It's just the most amazing feelings and energy I see for you, group 2. We also have healing, which shows me that this year is also going to be full of having a good time for you and not about going through a tough time, basically. This year is the year that you will be healed, which means that you can enjoy things as they come instead of worrying about things which have not resolved yet. So the overall energy, very warm, very bright, very sunny, very fiery, and very warm, very woody, I could say. Wood may be important somehow in this year for you. Also, number 5 could be significant this year. Okay, let's dig into the year for you with some tarot cards. Spirit and the universe, please help me pick out cards which show us one of the major events coming into group 2's life in this year 2025, please. Major events. What is something big that is going to happen for you? Whoops, okay. Again, your cards are very energetic. For some reason, I'm also getting excited about things coming here. What is one big event that is significant in group 2's life, please? Oh my gosh. Okay. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we need one more. Major event for 2025, group 2. One more card, please. I don't count this one. Okay. A Hierophant. Right, let me lay these down. Okay, group 2. We have the Empress, 10 of Pentacles, the Sun, 4 of Swords, 2 of Wands, 7 of Wands, the Fool, the Hierophant, 5 of Wands, and the 4 of Cups. Okay. A major event that is coming into your life. I see something to do with beauty here and something to do with education. Education, you may have a very important exam this year, or you may enroll in a course which you have wanted to enroll in, or there may be an academic direction that you've wanted to go in, but you haven't been able to do that yet. So I see that that is something that is coming towards you, as in it's going to be set in motion for you, group 2. This has to do something with academics and reading, education, learning. So you may be thinking about doing something like this. In fact, I see that you may have already set in motion the plan and intention that you want to study for this certain thing. It may be competitive. It may be like a competitive examination. It may be something that you are aiming to achieve. And it's something that you've been sleeping on, for now at least. Until now, you have a goal, but right now you're sleeping on it. And what I see is that a pathway is going to become clearer for you to get to what you ultimately want, right? So I see that there's a big achievement in this year for you in terms of something. It doesn't only have to be academic, but for most of you, for like 80% of you, it has to do with academics, studying, exams, perhaps something competitive. I see this to be a healthy competition. I don't see this to be a fight. I see this more to be like, okay, who's better here? I also see that there may be a new pathway opening up for you, perhaps in terms of your academic career as well. So it could be that there is a certain course that you are not aware of yet, or there may be a certain course that you haven't thought about going into yet, and this year is the year that you finally get more information on it and you finally enroll into that course, and finally things about learning it are set in motion. You may be looking forward to going into a new direction, maybe even going into a new city or country, and the pathway to that will be clear. You will receive a ray of light. You will receive light again. If you notice, everywhere in these cards we have a light coming through, which means there is a light of wisdom, a light of awareness, right? And you're receiving that light, which will show you a clearer path towards your future, which is a better future, which leads you ultimately to the Ten of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Sun. So this has to do something with an aspect of your life which is competitive somehow. That has to do something with an aspect of your life which is going to change the trajectory of your future. It could be something to do with your career. It could be to do with your finances. It could be to do with a specific direction you want to go to. And that is a huge theme in this year for you. Ultimately, this is all leading to your happiness and satisfaction, because the Sun is the ultimate card of happiness in the tarot. Right? Okay. Very clear message. Let me use a different deck to see what is the next big event that is significant for you in this year, group 2. 2025. A big event which is going to happen for group 2 people, please. Now these aren't shuffled properly yet. Let me shuffle them properly first. Okay. Group 2. For some reason, I feel like this year you're gonna get big on social media. Oops. You're gonna get famous online somehow. You could have a social media account. You could be a vlogger, a blogger, or you could do something online. Maybe even have a YouTube channel. And let me lay these down first. Okay, so group 2, the cards we have for you are Knight of Cups, Page of Swords, the Hierophant, the World, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, the Star, Strength, Ace of Wands, and Three of Cups. Right away, we have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, and Leo. Aries as well, quite strong here, perhaps a bit of Sagittarius too. So fire and air, very passionate. These could be your sun, moon, rising, very likely. Again, the World, Star, these, even the Page of Swords as well, these cards show me that there's something to do with your online experience. You may already be a social media personality, you may be a creator, content creator, and there is something to do with online life, I see, which is going to become successful. I see that you're going to become popular when it comes to social media or the internet. Something to do with online life is something which is coming and becoming prosperous for you. I see that you could become an Instagram model even, because like I said before in your previous spread, I did speak about beauty because we did have the Empress, the epitome of beauty in the tarot. So that tells me that you may have a glow up, or you may just be discovered as being an absolute beauty online, and you may receive compliments, you may receive offers for you to model for certain companies maybe, or for you to promote certain products perhaps. So anything to do with online life is going to become way better for you, group 2. It also has to do with your beauty and your entertainment, enjoyment. It could be that you may want to become an actor, and that could also be something. So basically it has to do with a screen and lots of people, whatever it is. I see this message to be something that causes you to become popular, that causes you to become a star basically. And it could also be with the Hierophant. It means the Hierophant is a card of learning and wisdom, right? So it could even be that you become popular because of your academics, because you win your competition and you celebrate, and ultimately you become big and popular because of that win that you receive. But no matter what, I do see a lot of people approaching you in terms of complimenting you, in terms of falling for you. I see a lot of people being involved in your 2025 group 2. I also see that you would become a sensation in terms of beauty. A lot of people want to talk to you. You may receive a lot of text messages. You may receive a lot. Now, this makes me want to say that you must be careful with your online personality, your digital footprint, group 2, because since social media and the online world is coming through as very important for you, make sure to do what you are sure about. Make sure to make decisions online which you would be confident and comfortable with in the next 10 years at least. Okay, so don't make decisions which put you at risk, group 2. Make sure to have your social media personality, your digital footprint, to be as safe and as secure as you can. And make sure to make your social media personality and make your social media content as something that you would not be regretting in a few years. Okay, so you have to use your mind when it comes to your online life, group 2. I must tell you this because I feel like that's very important for you to know right now. Okay, I want to use a different deck, and I want to see one more event which is important for my group 2 people, please. One significant event in 2025 for my group 2 people, please. What is going to happen in 2025 which is significant for group 2 to know? Okay. What is a big thing that is coming? Oops. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles twice. Okay, wonderful. We have the King and Queen of Cups. Again, your cards are coming through to be very excited. I see that you will have a lot of options in romance. A lot of people are coming after you. Major events in Group 2's life, please, in 2025. Your cards are so energetic, so enthusiastic to speak. I saw something flip over. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Gosh, that's a lot of cards. Okay. Let me put these down properly. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups, 10 of Wands, Six of Pentacles, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, 8 of Cups, Death, Novice, which is the Knight of Wands, Justice, and the 7 of Cups. Okay. So, there may be a person from your past who's reaching out to you. Group 2. There may be a person who's desperate to reach out to you. There may be a person who has been thinking about you for a long time, who you may have left, or this situation may have ended, perhaps in heartbreak, or maybe just ended because you guys had to go separate ways. Whatever the case, there is a person from your past who wants to reach out to you and who will reach out to you in 2025. This person you've completely let go of. This person you have not thought about in a while. At least, even if you have thought about them, you haven't thought about them coming back or there to be any possibility of them coming back. But I do see them in the Six of Cups card and in the Knight of Wands card. It's a person who wants to come back and stir your emotions. But I see that you have a lot of options. You are swimming in options, in love options, in a lot of people who desire you, and a lot of people who are willing to give you their cup and more. There's just a lot of possibilities you have in your life. There's amazing places that you are manifesting. There's amazing experiences that you are manifesting, and whoever this person from your past is, their image of you is just like it was in the past, but you are a different person now. I can totally say that from the time that you were with this person from your past, you're a completely different person, and this person from the past cannot face it. But a major event in this year is going to be that this person from the past is going to come back, and they will be disappointed because you have too many options that are way better than this person. This person's desperate to have you back. They may be the one who hurt you in the past, and they may be the one who may have broken things off before, and now it's like the tables have turned and you are the one who's no longer interested in them. So I do see that a person from your past may reach out to you, and it's a person who's really desperate. So it's not like this person just thought about you one day and reached out. No, this person has thought about you for at least 6 months before reaching out to you, and this person has kept thinking about you for a long time before they finally decided that they cannot control it anymore and they have to talk to you and bring you back. But yes, they are going to reach out, and it is not working like that, because at the time that they do reach out, you may have a different person who's vying for your attention, who's actually on your level, group 2. And this year, you may have a partner who's just like your best friend. I feel like there's best friend energies here. I feel like it's like partners in crime kind of vibe. You would be way more content. You would be swimming in options. You'd be swimming in happiness, which is coming towards you. And anybody from your past who was a disappointment to you is no longer desired. It's almost like this person is like this car honking and begging to be let in, but you're like, nope, I'm over it. So I see you in the best of your states, and there's no way that this person is getting in, because you're way above them, or let's say you're way over them, you're way ahead of them, and it's just not worth your time really. So you're the one who's going to drop these wands, you're the one who's going to leave these cups behind and move on, because you're in way better states, right? So that is your final message for now, group 2. Thank you very much for watching. I hope it resonated and I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, if you do want a more tailor-made reading for you, be sure to reach out on my email mentioned in the description box. Thank you again. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Welcome, group 3. If you picked this evil eye bracelet, let's take a look at the major events happening in 2025 for my group 3 people, please. What is happening? In fact, let me first use oracle cards for you. What is happening in 2025 for my group 3? What is the overall vibe of this year for group 3, please? What is the overall energy of 2025 for group 3? Spirit, please help me pick out cards that show us the energy of the whole year for group 3. For some reason, I feel like there's healing energy. That's the energy of this year. Oops. Those are too many. Empowerment. Interesting. What is the vibe of 2025 for group 3? Oops. Okay. We also have this card, which dropped. Okay. And I want to see what you should focus on in this year. 2025, what should group 3 focus on in the year 2025, please? Okay, let me lay these down properly. Okay, group 3. we have beginnings, which says adjustment, shedding, new, release. We have empowerment with expansion, together, prosper, divine. We have compassion with nurture, giving love and life. Oh, we also have messages with synchronicity, memory, mind, and healing. Right, I did feel like healing was coming through. Okay, then for what you should focus on this year, we have follow my joy. Today I will write down 10 things I enjoy doing, the things that make me feel good and raise my mood. Then I'll pick one or as many as I feel guided to and go do it. When I'm having fun and enjoying life, I'm in a state of allowing for all that I desire. I feel like this card is connected to the empowerment card. Then we have nurture. It's okay to want to stay at home and be alone. I deserve days to myself, days to relax and simply be. I honor how I feel and take this day to do the things that feel nurturing to me. Finally, we have gratitude with I love acknowledging all the little things I am grateful for, no matter what I have going on. I always have things to be thankful for. Whenever I'm feeling upset, I can fill up a page with the things that I appreciate. This begins to shift my mood and focus onto that which brings me joy. Group 3. I feel like this year for you is about being yourself. This year for you is about following who you are, being your unapologetic self, being compassionate to yourself, empower yourself, begin what you want to do, and be grateful for what you have. I feel like you have been too giving. I feel like you have been too nurturing. You have been too, how do I say this? You have been too generous with yourself and, with other people. And with yourself, you have not paid attention to yourself. You haven't been selfish. You haven't nurtured yourself. You haven't stayed at home and been alone if you wanted them. You did not give yourself days to relax and simply be, perhaps. I feel like until now you've been busy in doing things, perhaps for other people, or just the things that you felt like you had to do, things that you felt like were important, but you did not genuinely find joy in doing them. And I feel like this whole year you are learning. This year is going to be your lesson to pay attention to yourself, value yourself, empower yourself, expand yourself, prosper by yourself, become a new person, and become a new person in a way that you are the one at center stage. For some reason, I feel like you are the one who's going to be in charge this year. No matter what the cards may say otherwise. It's like, even if the cards say together here, I feel like this does not mean that you will be together with people. This tells me that you have been together with people. And right now, in the upcoming time, you are going to be the one who's following yourself, your own joy, your own needs. You're finally going to put yourself first after a long, long time, and that is because of your experiences this year. Right? You have to focus on yourself this time. You have been focusing on other people, perhaps your partner, maybe your children, maybe your work. It could be your siblings, your parents, whatever it is. But you haven't been giving to yourself. And I see that 2025 is your year to give it to yourself. Now let's take a look with tarot. What is it, please, Spirit? that is significant. What is a significant event for my group 3 people? What's happening? I just changed my posture because my legs hurt. 2025 group 3. Okay, we already have a few cards falling out. What's the overarching theme? What's happening this year for you, group 3? What's a big event that group 3 has to know? I feel like there's something to do with home. You may be moving. You may be getting a new home. You may be getting a new beginning. You may be moving places, or you may be decorating your house. What is a big event? What is a significant event that is coming in 2025 for my group 3 people? Please. Yeah, again, about the self. More cards about the self. I want just one more card, please. Okay. Right, let me lay these down. Okay, group 3, the cards we have for you are 5 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the Hermit, High Priestess, the Moon, Strength, and the Fool. Okay, wonderful. I see something to do with home. I see something to do with an experience you will have. Perhaps a sort of somebody going behind your back, which will lead you to focus on yourself because you know. I see snakes here. I see 2 snakes and 2 separate cards here. But we will get into that in detail in a bit. First off, I do see that there is something to do with home. There is something to do with house stuff. There is something with you lighting a flame, cooking, you doing homely stuff. Maybe you guys are moving to a different place in 2025. Maybe you guys are renovating your house. Maybe you guys are moving in with somebody else. Maybe you are having a change of residence. Maybe you're moving to a different city or a country. And there is something to do with a home, a house, and it has to do with you. There may also be people in this house, so you may even move to an apartment with neighbors which you interact with a lot. I don't see this card to be in a negative sense at all. I see this card to denote a lot of people around you in this spread. So what that tells me is your life is going to become more social in terms of hanging out with people in real life. There's going to be a lot of people around you in this year. I see that there is you exploring yourself this year, you opening up your own heart, taking a look at who you are, reflecting on yourself, and thinking about your own thoughts, your own experiences instead of giving to any other person. If we had 2 of Cups here, or the Lover's card, or the Emperor, Empress, not the Empress, but the Emperor card from this deck, I would think that you would be spending time and giving your energy and focusing on somebody else. But no, we don't have those cards. So your cards are telling me that you will focus on your own self. This is you that you're focusing on. You're opening yourself up. You may experience something that will help you open yourself up. You may experience something which will naturally make you open yourself up and face yourself, face your fears, face your emotions, face what bothers you and what makes you happy, and finally understanding yourself and forgiving yourself. I see there to be an aspect of forgiving and accepting yourself for who you are. You may have had a troubled childhood, perhaps grade 3, or you may have had a long time being misunderstood by a lot of people, being blamed for a lot of things, perhaps by a lot of people, or you may have spent a long time being ashamed of who you are, maybe being ashamed of your choices, being embarrassed about things that you like and things you may not. And there are things that you've been hidden from, or you've tried to hide from. There are aspects of yourself that you did not want to face. And I see that that is something that is changing. You will face those aspects. You will experience things which lead you to looking at yourself within. So the top spread is telling me about your home or something to do with housework and with people, and the bottom row is showing me you, yourself, you focusing on the deeper knowledge of yourself, you facing yourself, and you exploring yourself, opening up and thinking about yourself and what you want, who you are, right? That sounds to me like a significant experience. Let's take a look with a different deck for any other event that's coming for you, group 3. 2025 for group 3. Major events, please. $2025. We have group 3. Oops. Group, oh my gosh. 3. I feel like your year is going to be rather slow moving for some reason. I feel like there's a lot of slow movement. Like we have the moon, which is the Cancer card. We have the Hermit again. We have the moon here and we have the High Priestess. Both are Cancerian energies, and that tells me that something is relating to the crab. What is major event coming in? Oh my gosh, we have the Hermit 3 times. And 5 of Wands 3 times. That is interesting. We also have the 10 of Pentacles again. Oh my gosh. That's a lot, okay. A big event in group 3's life, please. Okay. How many do we have? Right. I'm gonna pick 2 more cards. $2025. Okay. Let me put these down. Okay, group 3, we have the Hermit twice. We have the 7 of Pentacles. Right, 7 of Pentacles. We have 8 of Wands. The Page of Cups. 5 of Wands twice. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Knight of Wands. 3 of Cups. Judgment. Justice. The High Priestess. Right, okay. Now we are seeing something to do with people. Of course, we have self-reflection again. We did have the High Priestess twice. We also had the Five of Wands twice, Ten of Pentacles twice, and the Hermit 3 times as well. A lot of synchronicity here. I see that there may be an older lady with this Queen of Cups. We have this lady here, we have here. I feel like there's an older lady who's going to be important in your life in this year, and somebody who's going to teach you something which is important for you. This figure is going to be significant this year for you. Group 3. This person may teach you something, or this person may be just your grandparent or your parent, and living with them is going to give you experiences which will be lifelong experiences, and these experiences are like significant for you. Of course, we are looking at a major event in your life in 2025, and this person, an elderly, or not even elderly, but an older lady, somebody above 45 at least. This older lady is going to be significant. She's going to be important, and she is going to be a teacher of sorts to you. This person may also save you from some sort of trouble. This person may save you from something bad that may have befallen you, but this person protects you somehow. Right person, right time sort of thing. Or it could be that this person is just in general very protective, and this person protects you from making certain decisions which may not be in your favor. I also see that you, because you are self-reflecting, there may be certain people outside of you, of course, who are going to be negative towards you. I sense a bit of jealousy. I see that you perhaps ascending as a person, you improving as a person is going to rub certain people the wrong way. People who wanted to keep you under their thumb, those people are going to be upset because you are becoming better, because you are ascending, you are becoming stronger. And that is something that these people don't want, because they want to keep controlling you, or they want to see you below them. And this is something that's going to happen slowly. Like I said, this year gives very slow energies for you. Guru 3, I feel like this year is going to be calm and deep and thoughtful for you. Again, we have Libra, we have Cancer, we have Virgo and Scorpio here. But less than Scorpio, we have more Cancer vibes. But yes, there are certain people who do not have the best interest for you. This could be a coworker situation. This could be a work situation. Most likely it is people who are jealous of you, who are envious of you, and people who do not want to see you succeed. I sense very strongly. I see that this external experience from people is gonna lead you to understand and see people for who they are, and for you to know that you are more important than how these people make you feel, and you are more important than what they want. Your safety and your happiness is more important than those people's shallow happiness, because they're using you. And that is something that you are going to learn this year. Even if you are incapable at this moment, Group 3, to realize it, you will have certain experiences. You don't have to be worried about them, because this is something for the better. Not everything that teaches us something has to be a negative experience. There are positive experiences that teach us a lot. There are certain people we care about so much that teach us a lot of things which help us, but those are lessons and they're achieved by having good experiences with those people. So you don't have to worry about these experiences at all because they seem to be very positive for you. So do not worry, right? I do see you two, again, the hugest theme in this year for you, group 3, is to focus on yourself. I don't know why the cards don't want to tell anything else. This message and this pile is very deep. My throat hurts because I've been talking for a long time, and I apologize, but I do not think I can keep going right now. I will upload more videos when I find time. I do apologize for taking a while to upload lately. It's been a busy time and it's going to continue being busy for me in the upcoming future, at least soon. And well, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for watching. If you do want personalized messages, I will conserve my energy and give you the best reading. And that reading will be, of course, focusing on more than just 1 or 2 events of your life. So let me know, reach out to me on my email if you want to. Take care. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think. And I will see you in my next video.